I suppose I'll introduce the video now. Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to Random Hunts in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. It is currently part 32, I believe, for my video series, and it is still the 7th of January 2018. If you are familiar with that date, then you will know, or at the very least be aware, that the last video that was recorded for this series was recorded on the same day. In fact, this recording is taking place about 5 minutes after I finished the previous recording. The reason why is because I realised that I still felt like recording this game, And I thought in my head, well, considering there's a fair chance that I'm not going to feel like recording this within the next few days, may as well record it while I feel like doing it. It's better than having to push myself. Just repositioning myself in my chair, sorry if that actually makes some background noise. I'm sure you guys are immediately questioning any sort of background noise that you can hear in my videos, because that is a mark of unprofessionalism in YouTube uploading, and we all know how absolutely unacceptable that is. I mean, professionalism, oh for Christ's sake. Are we really going to play this cutscene? Then again, one of the guys is Hunter Rank 7. I think Hunter Rank 7 is the minimum for this quest. There are two Dire Miralis quests, aren't there? I think one is just the standard, which is like the urgent, I think. And then the other... Actually, this is his urgent, because this is his quest. That's right. At least I think so. Or is it the host's quest? You see, the host is another pierce gunner, and I'm going to mention the reason why I'm still pierce gunning, even though I gunned in the previous video against the Goldbeard Cedeus, much to many people's, I guess, chagrin. I realised, okay, there's another guy doing pierce gunning, so the prospect of sitting down the Miralis in a big way, just I couldn't resist, so I thought, yeah, I'm going to pierce gun as well, why not? So, why did I think that that's why. I thought that as I jumped off into the water there, I was going to be able to reload at the same time. For some reason, my Monster Hunter 4 instincts kicked in. I don't know why, I haven't played that game in over a year, yet for some reason I was expecting that to happen, even though that's a thing that did not happen in this game, but did happen in 4 Ultimate, so I don't really know. It's not really Generations instincts if it did exist in that game as well, because I really don't care about that game. That game has no relevance to me. I played it a little bit. As I have mentioned before, I did do all of the solo content, and I did get up to high rank within the first 5 days of its release, something like that. So I did definitely play it a bit. It's just, compared to the other Monster Hunter games that I've played, it is the one that I've played the least of. Out of every single one that I've ever played, I've played that the least, so keep that in mind. I really have nothing to say about Generations, other than the fact that it was probably the first Monster Hunter that I've played where I'm not really feeling it anymore. Like, I just don't feel the joy. And I'm going to use that as a segue into a conversation that I want to have regarding the... I can't look at the room info. Well, the name of this room is MHW Hype. Of course, MHW stands for Monster Hunter World. I am not hyped for Monster Hunter World. Is that a crime? No. It's just I don't really care about Monster Hunter anymore. Now, I have had this discussion in the past. Specifically, mid-last year I did have this discussion. Of course, last year was 2017 now. Isn't that strange? It doesn't feel real just yet. It's 2018. But yes, it is 2018. And in, what was it, June or July, something like that, of 2017, I did discuss my initial feelings on the announcement of Monster Hunter World, and I was not really interested in it at all. Like, I mean, I was interested, but not in the sense, I really want to play this game. It was just like, wow, this is something that I've been wanting forever, and I'm amazed that it's finally coming, but I can live without it, because I don't really care about Monster Hunter anymore. That sort of thing. That's basically what I was saying. And the reason why I'm mentioning this again now is because I just want to, have an update. I feel no different about that. Of course, my feelings on the matter have not changed. If anything, they have become more extreme in the negative direction, in the sense that, I still don't really feel like playing this game because it's increasingly becoming less and less interesting to me. And when I say this game, I mean this game series. I mean, even playing this game is difficult enough for me to want to do. And the reason why is because I've just been burnt out with it. As you guys know by now, probably, I did play 2.3 thousand hours of Monster Hunter 3 Try, and that was my burnt out period, pretty much. Like, I got severely burnt out on the series after that. I also put a lot of time into Freedom Unite, and I also put a decent amount of time into this game and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I think I did about 600 hours in 4 Ultimate, and a little bit under 1,000 hours in this game, as you have seen. It's about 900 at this stage in this game, which is kind of funny, you know, it has not felt like 900 hours, but it's just been a long time since I started playing this game, I suppose, so it adds up, even though I don't really feel like I've played this game very much at all. But I can definitely say that I have. It's not like I've left the game on for 900 hours or anything like that. I do have the Hunter rank to show for my extended play at the very least. You know, it's 300 and... what is it? 327, is it? Something like that. I'm going to get killed if I continue to do this. You can see this thing is going in my direction. 337, okay. But at the very least, I just don't really feel like it's been that long since I started playing this game. Or, sorry, oh... that was really nice. So I should have continued to roll there, but I thought, nah, that's not going to hit me. I'm not going to apologise for my death, even though it was quite horrendous. Not quite horrendous, that's not a word. But, yeah, anyway, let's not discuss it. Let's just keep it on the down low, pretend it didn't happen. Anyway, I haven't died to Mr. Dire Miralis for a while, but I suppose if it's going to happen, it's going to be while I'm recording. But to be fair, I haven't really played this game while not recording for a while now. I did have a short period, I think, in mid-2017 when I was playing this without recording, just for my own personal enjoyment, but those sorts of periods, while they do occur, are becoming less frequent and are occurring for shorter periods of time at this stage. Rommel King HR999 is now dead. Honestly, Hunter rank is becoming less and less, I guess, relevant as this game continues along its lifespan, because, you know, a lot of people do mod, I will not deny that, there are plenty of modders, but there are also plenty of people who don't really play the game much anymore, used to, but no longer do, yet come on and don't play quite as well as their Hunter rank would suggest. That's what I've been able to find. This will end, yeah, it will end very quickly, so it's not going to last much longer. I mean, the fact that it's lasted this long is pretty sad. I mean, 2 Pierce Gunners, and it's still alive 5 minutes in. Now that is a failed quest, in my opinion. I think you guys would agree. But regardless, I have not been... do I have that? Okay. I thought for a second there that I didn't have Challenger +2, but rather had... what's it called again? Whatever the skill is that gives you an attack up when you have full health. I keep forgetting the name of it. But yeah, I thought I had that on this set, but no, it is indeed Challenger +2. So basically what I was talking about before regarding 4 Ultimate is that I still don't really care for the game. It's interesting, but not so interesting that I really want to play it. And, you know, I'm not going to buy a PS4 for it. I am going to wait until the PC version does release. Not too sure whether it's going to be great, or if it's going to be shit, or if it's going to be somewhere in the middle. But whatever the result is, I am going to play it, and I am going to record it, and I will have my live first impressions of that when the time comes. And if you guys are interested in watching that, then feel free. I probably don't have any life powders, do I? No. I never bring life powders, and I know this will frustrate some. Some of you, when you hear this, will be like, how dare he not carry life powders? Yeah, well, I'm just that kind of guy. I'm a real asshole. And there you go, there's a good demonstration for you guys who think that evade extender isn't necessary on a heavy bowgun. Well, that should show you right there why it's necessary, you know. You can't run with a bowgun out. You can't even walk quickly with a heavy bowgun out. You have to roll all the time, so therefore evade extender is very important. But I think I detailed that in part 29 for the 50 billionth time. You know, I have detailed that fact quite a few times in the past, but I had a very angry detailing of it in part 28 or 29. Can't remember which one now. I'm having visions of us failing this quest, and I don't know why. There are 2 Pierce Gunners, and I'm having visions of us failing this. Oh, Rommel, please. I'm begging you, please don't. Oh, I'm at risk of dying as well, actually. I was kind of in the way of that, but this is really sad, and I don't know how this is happening. I have Challenger +2 with a decent Pierce set, and this is just not happening right now. Don't know why. That's going to come around this way. I need to evade. I need to get distance up rather than change the... oh, Jesus. You see, if I would have tried to position myself in front of the Miralis so that I could avoid it, I would have gotten hit there. Instead, I decided to give myself more distance away from the tail itself instead of trying to change the direction. But, or, you know, long story short, I did the right thing in the end. That was really crap. I'm not happy with that fight whatsoever. It was poor. I am at the worst part, I think, of the Miralis to get all... it's all 9 carves, is that right? Because it's 3 carves with 3. Yeah, that makes no sense. I can carve 3 times in 3 separate locations in the body, same as the Fatalis. And his subspecies. But anyway, I really am not opposed to Monster Hunter World. There are definitely changes occurring to Monster Hunter World that kind of worry me a little bit, but my key stance on the issue is that while there are aspects to World that worry me as far as its changes are concerned, because I do have my ideal, I guess, vision of what Monster Hunter is and what I love about it, I don't want any of that to disappear. But at the same time, the only thing that's going to get me to play a new Monster Hunter game at this stage is a Monster Hunter game that has the changes that are being offered by Monster Hunter World. That is the irony of it. And once again, I have another Dire Dragon Gem. I don't have any problems getting these. I have never had a problem with it. Of course, I do have, what was that, 6? That was my 6th or something like that, and I have used plenty of them in the past as well, so that's not like my full total amount, but anyway. Would love lots of true armor spheres. That's just a thing that I really haven't been getting enough of in this game. True armor spheres. I would love to get as many of those as possible. That would be great. So that was 15 minutes roughly for this video so far. I don't know if I want to have this be a shorter video or what. I really don't know. If these guys are going to fight the Miralis again, and there's a fair chance of that. Actually, it was for his urgent, wasn't it? Yeah, must have been. He was Hunter rank 7, and I believe he was the host, so I'm referring to Werewolf in the player list currently. But anyway, yeah, really, I have nothing against Monster Hunter World. As a long-time Monster Hunter player, it's kind of exciting, but I'm not, like, really excited to play the game, if you can imagine that. I'm really at a crossroads in my Monster Hunter career where I'm not too sure how I feel about things, but I can definitely say at the very least I'm not in a rush to play the game. So once it comes for PC, or comes to PC, I will be playing it, and we'll see if I like it. That is going to be the most telling thing of 2018 for me. Will I like Monster Hunter World? I think there's a fair chance that I will. But anyway, I think I'm actually going to leave this here. I don't want this to be very long, and if I include another hunt, I will probably have this run for maybe 25 to 30 minutes, and I don't really want to have a video be that long because I know you guys and your attention spans. I know it like the back of my hand. It's not very good, so I'm going to keep these videos nice and short for the sake of your attention spans and for the sake of having the entirety of my video watched. So yeah. In the meantime, I thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in part 33 of my Random Hunt series. It is currently, once again, the 7th of January 2017 as I'm 2018. Gonna have to get used to that one. But yeah, it's 2018 as I'm recording this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.